Hey guys, welcome to the channel once again. In today's video, I will be talking about how to draw a fib retracement and how to make use of your retracement tool. Works the same way an fib extension tool works, and it's going to be at the same time. You're going to be making use of your fib retracement, doing the same work an extension tool does at the same time. Before I get started, I will appreciate you guys if you can give me a like in this video if you find value in it at the end of it, and hit the subscribe button. With that being said, let's get straight away into it. Okay guys, there's something you want to understand, which is I hope most of you already know. In an uptrend, this is what you mean by an uptrend, right? Market rallies all the way to the upside, and you actually identify like, okay, around this area you get some sort of resistance right there. Market starts showing a reaction. Then you felt like, okay, market is going to retrace all the way down. So you want to measure the impulse that you got from here, from this low to this area. This is the impulse. This is an impulse move that you have right there. So if you're putting a retracement tool, you want to start a fib retracement tool, you want to use it to measure this area to find area in the market. To do what? To get what? A nice support area. So you want to start your fib from 0 right here to 1, or I think probably it's 1 to 0, either of the thing you're gonna check. We're gonna check on the chart to see. Then you want to anticipate market coming all the way to the support area, which are what? Your 38.2 fib right there, your 50 fib, that your support area based on fibs. Your 618, all fibs around this area are your support area. So in an uptrend, you start your fib from the low to the upside, mirroring this move coming all the way back into its support. While in a downtrend, you start your fib, market rallies all the way down, market dip all the way to the downside. Then you start getting some sort of support around this area for coming accumulation, waiting for price to go to the upside. Your fib is going to be starting from where? From this top back into the low, and you're anticipating market testing all the resistance that you have in between this area. Talking about the 38.2 fib, the 50 fib, the 618, before the market eventually makes their move all the way back down to the downside. So in one word, in an uptrend, your fib should start from the low to the top, while in a downtrend, your fib should start from the top to the low. So now let me show you on the chart how I edit my fib retracement tool to work the same way with my extension tool. So firstly, let me first show you how an extension tool works. This is an extension tool. So now, if you are an uptrend, boom, market rallies all the way down, coming back in the fib retracement tool area. Your extension tool should start from this area back to this point. I'm talking about the fib extension back into this area. Now, this is not a retracement. This is an fib extension tool, right? Oh, back into this area, back into this point. So now, what is an extension? Extension is when market move away from the origin or original impulse that you have. When market moves away from the original. So your extension tools are always let me say 1 point, some stuffs, 1.1212, 1.113. You can see the extension tool that I have right here. But a lot of people got confused on how to draw the extension tool because they only know how to draw the fib retracement tool. So this is the reason why I'm gonna be showing you how you can make use of your fib retracement tool, work the same way with your extension tool. But before that, in an uptrend, this is what I call an uptrend, right? We said we had an uptrend move to the upside. Talking about this, you have something like this, market rallies to the upside. Then you place your fib from here to this area, anticipating market coming back into a support area, which are your fib retracement tool. So where's the fib? Let's bring out a fib. You start your fib from here, you bring it all the way. You start your fib from here, you take it all the way to the uptrend. I want it to be clear, so let me just put the setting out, then put a line there. Okay, so now your fib is starting from here, bring it all the way to this point. Now you are expecting what? Anticipating market retracing back into these support areas. So starting from the 38.2 back into all these fib areas are your support area before the market eventually makes their way back to the upside, if the market is going to go uptrend. Now on a downtrend, market start rallying all the way to the downside, coming all the way down. Then you put your fib, you start your fib from the top. Your fib retracement tool should be picked from the top. You bring it all the way to the downside. Boom. And what do you anticipate? You start looking out for markets going back into the support area. then you will look out for what? A potential move back into the downside. Now, support area, if the trend is trying to goes all the way down for you on a downtrend, let me just start making use of a downtrend first. If the trend is tend to go down on a downtrend and you're taking a fib, you're taking a trade base of what? Of a 618 or probably any of these fib retracement too, or any of these fib retracement level acting as what? Acting as a resistance for you. Where with your TPB, your extension, that is the origin. You look out for the extension. Now, initially, we should not be getting the extension too right now. I think what we should be showing you is, what I should be showing you should be this. What should I be showing you in this? Should be this. Sorry, hold up 1 minute. What I should be showing you is this. This is originally what? Your fib retracement. There is no extension right now. This is your fib retracement. On an uptrend, you get it from the low, you take it to the upside. This is your retracement. You are looking out for what? Market coming all the way back into any of these fib areas. On an uptrend, you're looking at market coming all the way back into any of these fib areas. On a downtrend, you're looking at market coming all the way back into any of these fib areas. So if market eventually goes all the way to these areas, where is your TP? That is where the extension 2 comes in. And what are the extension 2? That is why we don't want to make use of these two right now. We don't want to start putting something like this on our chart. Okay, then we'll start, flipping all the thing all around. So we want to make use of this same fib to work the same way as our extension 2. So we click on this, come to settings, then we come and add this fib. Instead of we adding 1 point, we're gonna make use of we're gonna be adding like negative 0.272, because that way we're gonna be having our extensions right there. We're gonna have negative 272, we're gonna have negative 414, and we're gonna have negative 618. These are the extension 2 that you need on your chart. So if market comes all the way to the 618 and decide to come all the way down, your TP is gonna be what? Back into this extension 2, negative 212, 272, all the way to this area. If market rallies all the way if market comes all the way back into this area and tends to go back up, all you guys to do is what? Just put your fib from here, take it to the upside. Market comes all the way to the 618 or any of these fib retracements, based on whatever reason you might got, you target what? The extension 2. Let me show you in the chart how this works real quick. I don't want to waste much of the time, so let's just try to make a good example right here. I'm just going to take this out and I'm going to show you freshly. So let's say this is an uptrend that we have. I'm just going to anticipate something like such. I'm just going to say I'm going to backtest this and let's say we got something like this. Then market wants to start, market rallies back up like this. This is what you have. Sorry guys. Then what do you want to do? You see this as an uptrend, right? You see this as a possible uptrend. From here, market start rallying all the way, etc. like that, starting from this low, that this is what we got back into this region, and you start anticipating, oh, can market comes all the way a little bit way more down? So that's what you want to do. So you start anticipating that can market comes all the way to the downside. So what do you really need to do? All you need to do is what? You start your fib from the low that you got to the top. You start your fib from the low that you got back into the top. So right here, this is what you do. And you start anticipating market coming back into any of these fib retracement too. So you look out for other reasons to take this to take the trade, right? I'm just showing you how to make use of it. So when market comes to any of these retracement too, targets should be your extension. So hopefully, let's just play this real quick just to see how the market goes. That was the top that we had. Market comes all the way back into that area. Let's check it out to see. Probably market comes all the way back to our target. Let's see if market can come all the way back to the target. Market is around at the 618 now, so you're looking out for buys opportunity. Probably that is the area you're looking out for. Let me just see, does market really goes back to that range? You can see how market respected that area, then makes the turn back. So that is how to use retracement too. So let me just show you another example. Right here, you're anticipating market. This is an impulse. An impulse is actually anything you think at the back of your mind, like, oh, this move from up to down, our market is retracing. That is an impulse. You can get impulse on any time frame, depend on what you're actually looking out for. I'm just showing you how to make use of the retracement tool and extension. You can see when it comes back into that range, looking at the target level that we might actually get. Let's see. Let's see the target level. I'm going to show you a 1-2 on a downtrend. It's market rallies to that area, and eventually I don't really think they make it back to that level. That's an uptrend. Oh, fine. You can see right there. So your extension 2 is going to be your area to exit your trade. That is why we have it right there. So let me show you one on a downtrend, how you can put a fib on a downtrend. Now let us say this is a downtrend move that you have right there. Then you got this from year to year. You anticipate this to be a downtrend around this point in time. So you just place your fib. Starting from here, you bring it all the way to the downside. Boom. You look out for retracement around this area for a nice sell-off. Let me see if I can show you one more. You start your fib from where? From this top. This was the very first top you got from here. And what do? You got the very first top from here. So you start your fib from that point. You bring it all the way to where the market tends to retrace from. You catch your 50 view reaction. You can see market rallies all the way to your extension 2. Check it out. All the way to your extension 2. After the 50 retracement, market rallies all the way to your extension 2 and start moving up. I hope you guys find value in this. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.